There we go.
Hi, everybody. This
Hey,
is Dawn's
buddy.
stage, and I've got Molly here with me. And guess what,
Hey.
you guys? It is the last. We've got a little bit of lag, and I'm sorry about my lighting. It's not great tonight. But we have the last 48 hours of Calvinball, and it has started 2 minutes ago. So it is a race to the finish or a sprint to the finish to earn all the points you want to earn and or just have fun working off of the Calvinball list. So what Juju and I are going to do in the last 48 hours is try to just use everything off the Calvinball list into a journal or a project that we're working on. So it's sort of, we're keeping it open-ended for us just so that we can have fun and not have to wrap our brains around counting points for the next 2 days. To win that way, we decided to win by just having a blast together. So that is the best way to play Calvinball in my book. And I'm so glad Juju wants to join me. So go ahead and check out scraphappy.org/Calvinball if you want to join in the fun. So Juju, what's your plan?
My plan is to, like we talked about, treat this like my scavenger hunt with Janet M. Young. And I want to, my goal is to include everything off the Calvinball list into my ideals journal that I want to complete. I have a pack of some different ideals that I have put together, and I want to put that in my ideals journal and use the Calvinball list for decorations and stuff.
That is amazing. So I have the Calvinball list. There's 150 points that we can earn. And I think what we're just going to do is we'll just tell you that it's on the Calvinball list when we do it. And if you guys want to see the list, feel free to go to Scrap Happy. And if you need some information on how to do that, just let us know. Oh, hi, Beth. Calvinball is hosted. Welcome to our fun night. Calvinball is hosted by Scrap Happy. Alice Ball. She does an event every March where you get a point, for example, for using a gear or something green or a splatter or an ombre. And every time you use something, you mark it and get a point for it. And at the end of the month, whoever has the most points wins. Well, counting all those points, if you are a diehard like I have been in years past, just takes a lot of energy. So this year I decided just play for fun and look at the list. And so that's sort of like the scavenger hunt. Look at the list and scrap with it. So if you go to scraphappy.org, I will put a link. Just give me a minute and I'll get that for you.
I got it.
Oh, thank you. And just log on there, put in 0 because it's sort of an event, and it's a 0 charge event. And just scroll down the Calvinball rules. You'll have to log in and look for the little Calvinball tigers if you want to see the rules. But pretty much at this point, since there's 150 items, if you grab 1 or 2 things out of your craft room, you probably have made the list. So whether it's ombre or a cut file or a staple or a grid or a sun or coffee or tea or cork, those are all things on the list. So I have 2 Calvinball journals that look identical. I've got this one and I've got this one. I'll make one for me and one for my friend Trisha because she loves my Calvinball journals. So my goal is to just fill these up and have fun playing with these in the next 2 days. So I'll see if I can get these completed in 48 hours. That will be fun. And it's just going to be a good old time. Yay. So Calvin is based on an old comic, like from the 80s, called Calvin and Hobbes. And he was in the newspaper And he had a imaginary friend that was a tiger, which was like a stuffy he had. But when he was alone with his stuffy, he became alive, and they ended up just having a fantasy playtime and all that good stuff. So Calvin and Hobbes hated institutionalized games because he didn't know the rules. He was just a kid, right? So he made up his own game, and it was called Calvinball. And the only rule with Calvinball is you can't have two rules that are the same. So every year, Alice sort of takes that concept, and we roll with it. And so she posts anywhere between 4 to 5 points a day, and the list just gets longer and longer, and we just have more and more fun. And it is primarily set up for scrapbookers. So a lot of the gals there will like have, okay, I have this striped paper I want to use. I have an old paper I want to use. But it works for the junk journal and any crafting community that you want to do too. So anyways, here are some signatures that I will be playing with. And I will be reading off projects as I work on them. Hi, Mrs. Gigi.
Hey, Mrs. Gigi.
Oh, it is a blast. So she has an old video that she has out that's 5 years old, and it pretty much is the same every year, but she does different rules. She like added a new thing. But yeah, it's great fun. It's great fun. So the first things, I'll go ahead and tell you the first thing. She has a permanent list and a temporary list. So on March 1st, she added a star, include journaling of 100 words or more, a typewriter font, and a label, a selfie, a date, washi tape, finish an incomplete project from pre-March, ribbon stitching. So that was all on day one for the permanent points. And then she had some temporary points, which was green, avocado, music notes, flamingos, a white pen, a hexagon, a dolphin, a sloth, and a pickle. So she removed some things from the temporary list, but they're added for the last 2 days of the event. So anything that's on the temporary list that got crossed off is back. So if I were going to do this page, let's just say I open this up and it's like, oh, I've got green here. I want to add green on the inside. I'm going to take this page and work on the inside and get some points. That's what I'm going to start with this. It's nice to just be super random too. So Miss Beth and Gigi are here. So one thing that we had talked about was writing down. I think I'm going to do that separately and maybe not online, but is writing down all the points onto a page, since there's 100 words that is journaling for the points. So I know Juju and I were talking about maybe doing that before we started the live. We decided to do this live about 30 minutes ago, so we just sort of pulled it together. We're so glad you guys decided to join us. Juju knows me with Calvinball. Like I have an award that my friends gave me because I've played it so hard the last 5 years. She made me award, because you don't get any points. You don't really get anything other than glory if you get all the points at the end of the month. And junk journalers can just get points a lot quicker, I think, than the scrapbookers. So, but I just love being able to doodle, and it lets me do some of the scrapbooky things that I used to do a little bit more. As you can tell, I'm doodling and doing that type of thing. So it just relaxes me. It's fun to just sort of play Calvinball instead of always be on task for journals that I make, because I make 300 journals a year to sell. This is my fun time. So Juju is always encouraging me to have more fun.
I am. I'm also encouraging you to get messy.
Yeah, she thinks I don't get messy enough. I think my husband would beg to differ. I think he thinks I get plenty messy.
Get messy. Just get in it. Just get all over it.
Get in it. Yeah. Okay. So I have done green on here. I'm just I'm making two of these. One will be for me and one will be for my friend Trisha who gave me the award. So I'm just going to write green on here and I will get eventually those 100 words. I've done doodling. And I did a frame. And I've done faux stitching. So there's strategies that people do. It's so fun. I know Juju is crazy. She did a 7-hour stream and I did a 4-hour stream today. So we both are just crazy people.
Yeah, cuckoos for cocos.
I know. But if we're gonna chat and play with each other, why not do it online? So I'm gonna doodle some hearts on here too. Because it's just sort of sweet, right?
Well, I'm taking my one of the things that I have that was on my project list was my ideals book, and I had a lot of these book pages that had made up following Fun Life on a Budget, and I needed to take these and put them in my ideals book so I could, catch up with her on her gigantic ideals book that she's doing, and, have it all in one place and know which ones I need to do. So, Di, what time is it for you right now? And Miss Gigi, it's what is it in the evening for y'all, or has it already gotten night? I'm kind of confused on the time frame.
It is midnight here, and in Calvinball, it's midnight to
Sunday. Oh
midnight.
my goodness. Well,
Oh, wow.
how did my Sunday go? How was was it a good Sunday for us? And Miss Gigi, it's 9:18 a.m. and she just woke up on a Sunday. Isn't that wild how that works? I mean, Di is
It
getting ready to put
is.
her Sunday to bed. Miss Gigi is just starting her Sunday, and we um are just kind of starting.
So how do
But
you make faux nouveau drops? That's one thing I don't have. Do you have nouveau drops?
I do.
What
Um,
would be the
glitter
equivalent?
glue.
I do have glitter glue.
Okay, there you go.
I love that phrase. Mine was peachy. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
I've had peaches on the mind since last week's um, Georgia. So, do you guys have any fun plans today? Oh, cool. Thanks for the idea for the gel medium and heavy. and perfect pearls.
Look, don't.
That's hilarious. That
Bonnie.
is hilarious. Where's Bonnie when we need her? Yeah.
Hey, she's in the bed. Oh, you got 2 new kits. Oh man. Okay, give us a scoop. Give us a scoop. What about what kind of kits? What about? Is it another fairy kit? Is it another hot hunky postal kit or oh look, Miss Gigi is changing to spring curtains. Miss Gigi, that's wonderful because I'm here to tell you my curtains, they stay up until they get washed and they get put back up. I don't change anything. Mine doesn't get changed with the seasons.
I have blinds. I don't have curtains, so
Oh, I'm
all I
gonna
have
have
to
to
do is
check that
adjust
Viking
those.
kit out.
Yeah, and I was thinking I need the boho turquoise one because I'd probably get embarrassed with the sultry Viking kit.
I won't.
Really?
Never could have told that, could you?
No, I didn't know about. I wouldn't have guessed.
Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Ow.
Thank God he does, because we
Yeah,
need
right.
it.
Now her turquoise kit is awesome. I saw her. That's the one you're using on your lap book, right? The Vikings have their own women. Now I can be a Viking woman, you know. Who's to say I couldn't? Take one of those, what are those things called? Ancestry or something? I might one of those DNA kits. I might have some Viking in me. Yep, it sure is. It's a pretty kit. She used it in her lap book. The last few videos she's done with the lap book. I think she parted it like part 1, 2, and 3. I think it has parts on it. She's using that kit in it, and it's pretty. She's
Oh
got
my
some tree.
goodness.
She's got some
That
tree of
sounds
life
amazing.
tags that I think you would really like. They're gorgeous.
It sounds like it.
It is. I haven't gotten it yet, but I want to get it, and I might check that Viking kit out, Dave. So I might have to get the part 1, part 2 of that kit. I think I want to put some lace behind. I gotta check the I can't get my printer to print. So I'm having to flop back and forth and look at the list. A doily is on there, and I was trying to see if lace was on there. I think I remember lace being on there.
Lace is on there. You can ask. I can find it. There is lace on there.
Okay. Oh, Diane, I finished that. I finished the reset. Everything's put in its place. All the scraps are gone. I'm so proud. my little scrap holders. They have the scraps that I had kept, that little bitty stack. They're all separated and put in a little holder where it belongs. Everything's up off the floor. But that's okay. I gave you anxiety. I'm sorry. I was having anxiety myself. That was a huge accomplishment I did. I was kind of proud of myself. Did you see that garbage
You've
bag
done
that
so
they
much better
brought?
than me today on cleaning up the space.
Oh my gosh. I threw a big old bag of scraps away. I just still can't believe I did that.
Okay. I'm going to leave some writing space on this side. So that is the first one. And I'm going to just do some stitching on this side, I think.
My glue says it's worked for 7 hours. It's not working anymore tonight.
Uh-oh.
I left the cap off a little too long on this Fabri-Tac, I believe.
You threw away vellum, Juju?
Uh huh. It was just scrap vellum. It wasn't like a whole sheet or anything. I mean, I didn't. I mean, I
Oh,
lost my
okay.
mind. I didn't lose my mind that bad.
Got it. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't lose
But
my
it
mind.
sounds like it's come back.
Yeah, it's come back some. I'm not sure it hasn't completely checked in yet, but it's come back a little bit. But that desk was so full. Oh my God, it was all over here. It was every piece of scrap I had in my craft room that I could find. I'm sure there's some hiding somewhere I'll find eventually, but all that I could find.
Well, you guys in the chat don't know this yet, but yesterday somebody brought me 5 boxes of stuff. So Juju's talking about being buried and stuff, but I can relate a little bit. But I have most of it put away, Juju. Not all of it, but I got a lot of it put away today.
Well, that's good because it was some really good stuff.
I got some beautiful papers, like, yeah, all the handmade papers and pre-made journal covers. It was amazing. So I was at a dentist appointment about 9 months ago, and maybe even a year ago. So I think it was at that appointment. I had a fill-in dental assistant, and she lives about an hour away from me. And so I was just telling her who I was, and I make junk journals. And she goes, "You make junk journals? Oh my goodness. I have a friend who has just passed away, and I have all of her stuff, and I've been looking for somebody to give things to." So she called me. I gave her, she goes, "Can I take your number and I'll give you a call?" And that was a year ago. So I was like, yeah. So I didn't think I'd see anything of that. And I got a call earlier last week with this name I didn't recognize. And I finally yesterday checked my voicemail and was like, oh, that was her. Okay. So I called her back and she's like, yeah, can I bring these by tomorrow? And I'm like, that is amazing because she's an hour out. So she brought me all this great stuff to play with. And I gave her a journal and she was really happy with that. And she was just a sweetheart. So we had a lot of fun with that. Today, some of us looked through those items. Um,
Mm.
since it has been Calvinball, I've been buried in a lot of stuff. So I'm just trying to get things back into livable, workable space because I don't like working in messy spaces.
That's how I function.
You know what I have that I love that I've started making too? I know. So this is one of my cleanup journals. So whenever I'm on my desk and I have things that I need to clean up and that I don't have a home for it yet, is I just put it in a journal like this, and it can be a tear journal. So I've made pockets out of things. So if I have something green, I could just sort of set this in here and grab it, or cards or whatever I need, or I can use it as a tear journal. Sometimes I'll do that with covers that are not my favorite, or I don't feel like, oh, that cover is the best sellable. And these were extra images from, I did 12 kits in January for a class that I did. And these were just some of the extras. And I thought that would be a cute way to just sort of use these. So if I want to tear this out and make a pocket, it's already a pocket there. So it could be a double pocket, or store my pink things that are on my desk. So last night, this was, I didn't get to this last night, Juju, but this was our throwdown collage, one of the collage pieces. So I can just set this in here as I'm cleaning up my desk and get to it later. So I'm not quite there yet. And here's another pink one. So that's how I would use this. That's actually sort of cute, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'm just going to put that there. I've already used these in the in one of the other journals, so I can use that one there. Cute. So I've used red now. So I've done 14 things so far.
I've done
I got
5.
the cute little blue stenciling. Yeah, that's not going to work there. Okay. So there's one page. Let me just set that there. And let me grab, I've got 2 of them. Which one am I working at?
You've done 14. I've done 5. Elbow deep. It was elbow deep. I think it was thigh deep.
Well, I'm sure I will slow down. And these Calvinball projects are great ways to clean up your desk too. A great way to mess up and clean up your desk.
Well, this was also a good way to get my ideals journal finished. Well, not finished, but this stuff added to it, so I can make sure I can get the rest of her catch up with her on the rest of her episodes. She has some really cool stuff going on.
Yeah, it's so great to get an ideas journal done. That's one of these journals for me is going to have some of my idea journals in it. So my friend Trisha, she's great. She loves everything I hate. And she loves when I do whimsical, crazy things too. So as I do like my little warm-up projects like this or whatever, she will take them. She loves to get one of my Calvinball journals every year, and she just rips things out and does different things with them. She's in India right now.
I ate my burger as soon as I ended that
I've got my
live.
squash.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Making burgers so lurking. Cool. What did you say was so good, Juju?
My burger. I had a hamburger.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. I had 8. So when they had the hamburgers, I
That
just put them
reminds me.
in the microwave and just waited. So after the live, I ate. Oh my God, it was so good.
Okay, Juju, prepare to be shot. Brad and I had a hamburger from Wendy's,
Oh no, was it
and I
good?
even have a soda. Have you ever seen? You've never seen me drink a soda.
No. Oh my gosh, was it Dr. Pepper? Tell me it was Dr. Pepper.
No, it's vanilla Coke.
Oh, ooh, what that tastes like? I don't
That has
know.
chips now on my.
I have never had a vanilla
It's
Coke.
pretty good. It's condensation.
I have never had one.
Yeah, I like vanilla Cokes.
Mm-mm. I don't. I was trying to think what that new Dr. Pepper was. The cream something. Oh my gosh, that was good.
Um, what do I have here? I've got a stencil and washi
think
and
I'm.
a
Gonna-
sloth.
I think I'm gonna use a stencil on this one. And texture paste is on there.
Oh, that will work.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if she has a moon on here. I don't know if she has a moon on here.
Oh, I'm trying to think if I ever changed my curtain seasonally.
The other thing I don't use much are um, using sketches, like other people's sketches, and put away 5 layouts. It's going to be a challenge for us. We'll just have to do like bind 5 pages or something.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, since it's for scrapbookers, they like put away layouts. So if we do, so I think if we have 5 pages that we bind or put into a junk journal, I think if we put away 5 pages in a final project, that would work.
Okay, maybe I need you to define the term put away. What does put away mean?
So in the scrapbook world, you do a full layout and then it's ready and you put it in the sleeve and it's it's usually in a post bound book.
Mm-hmm.
Like here, my this is one of my scrapbook things that I do my paper collages in.
Uh-huh.
So I finished this and it's put away. So that's one put away page. So if I did that and it was put away. So B I put away from last week. Were you guys with us last week when I did the B in our Celebrate America? This is what the B looks like when I finished it up.
Oh, nice. Oh, you did a good job on that bee.
Yeah, so there is the original. That was the digital I made from AI, and then I copied the B. So anyways, if you have 5 put away pages, I'm thinking if we bind 5 pages in a journal, that's the equivalent for junk journalers.
Well, since mine is uh, it's Midori
So
style
if you
traveler's
put away
book.
5 projects, so let's say you have an ideas book and there's 6 you have and you put it away.
Mm-hmm. I got it. Mine's a traveler style Midori, so I can just make 5 pages and stick in it, and that'll be it.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Mm-hmm.
So we had another animal on here, and so I've got my monkeys, and so I put the monkey on there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So if I do 20 by 5, I will have 100 on here. So I might have to start writing a little smaller. Did we have a ship?
Oh, diggum. I think I threw that ship away. Oh, I had a ship.
Uh-oh.
I know. I'm gonna look at my glue book stuff, but I believe I threw it and the sexy man on the other side away. Mm-mm-mm. Do you believe I remember throwing the sexy man away?
I'm using. Uh-oh. I use a coffee dyed paper.
Cleaning regrets. No, I mean I have more ship. I mean I have a lot of ship pages. That's not a problem. It's just that one's already cut out. I regret nothing.
You regret nothing.
I regret nothing.
I've done a list. Okay, so I've got 20 of those done. This is super grungy.
Doing stuff
Grungy.
people cannot see. I did good. I ate, took a bath, got my nightgown on, just didn't make it to bed.
Nope, she didn't make it to
I didn't
bed.
make it to bed. I did bathe, however, so yay, no stinkiness. Still couldn't get that paint off my thumbs. Yeah, that paint is just stuck on the thumbs.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it'll be okay. I'll add more to it.
So I have an onager or onager. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've got a possum. And my orangutan, we have to add an animal that's not already represented. So the orangutan is going to get in there, I'm sure. I'm looking for a hedgehog. I'm going to need a bunny. I'm going to need a bird probably. I've got a pig. I'm going to need a chicken. I'm going to need a cat. I don't know if I still have. I have another sloth, so I can use that in the other journal. I have a dancing cat and a rhino. So I probably don't want the rhino, so why don't I use that up? That's a cute little bird, though.
That
And another
is.
chicken.
Oh, I like the chicken.
Yeah, aren't those cute?
Those are cute. Oh,
So
excuse
I
me.
use
I'm sorry.
these are from Louisa Heinzel, and I had that washi tape you guys sent me, and I just put my animal focal points in there.
So the little animal cards,
I
they
thought
came
that would be a good use of them.
they came from a Louisa
I
Hansel kit?
made, yeah, these ones did, yes, called focal points.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
All
remember.
the little,
I
all of
don't think
these,
I
they're
got
great.
it. Or I
Yeah,
might.
this is the second time I've used them. Like last year, I used them a lot, and I just like having them on hand and made
Okay, do they
little
have cat?
projects like
Do
this.
they have cat paws
Because
and
you get
feet, or do
those
they have
weird requests
animals?
for their animal.
So they have animal
So
paws and
they're
feet.
the actual, yeah, so it's the real animal that's with it. So that's a real cat.
Oh,
Um, that's a real sloth.
okay. All right. I may have
It's a
that
real
kit
bunny.
then.
So I've got a heart and a frame and a banner and lace and a torn page. Let's see. Let's put those. So I've got lace, a banner, a torn page, a frame, stitching, a heart, a punch, and I'll do monochrome a book page. What else? I was looking for a hedgehog, but I didn't have one. So, oh, a fussy cut something. I will have that in a minute. So I have, I'm going to use this one on this side, I think. So this has gold specks in it. There's a hat. I'll have to see if he has a hat. I don't know, but a cute little bow. And I will wait on the animal print. I think this could be an animal print, but I know I have other animal print stuff. But that texture is amazing. So we'll do a bow. And an fussy cut.
I wish my post lady would give me some more of these little magnet stickers. You know, these little magnets that have the uh, stamps on them.
Oh, those are cool. I can give you some circle magnets.
No, I have. Well, no, they have the collection from last year of all the stamps that you can order, and they have them magnetized on a magnet, and then they have them stuck on the at the post office. And she had some extra ones, so she gave me a pack. I would like the whole collection just because I'm greedy like that. Just because
So
I'm
we can use
greedy.
a playing card. And there is blue on that. So I'm going to
Hey, Lindy.
do a blue playing card. Does this guy have any shoes? He doesn't. So I'll have to do something else with shoes.
Lindy, did you have any avocado dye paper?
I don't have any avocado dyed paper,
I've used all mine
but
up.
I do have some cute avocados.
Oh, that's not going to go with the blue. I need that to go with that, so I'll put that somewhere else. But my queen will go.
Your queen will go.
My queen will go. I don't care what y'all say. Can't say nothing bad about my queen or Mama Bush. Nothing bad about my queen or Mama Bush. Okay, I got a red beans and purple cabbage paper. Okay, tell me how the red beans paper came out. What color is it?
I bet they both look amazing. Hi, Lindy. Oh, I bet it looks really cool. Oh, this is
Oh,
fun.
okay.
Ooh, I could use this too. It has.
Now I had
So I have a Boy Scouts book here that has these cute little drawings on it. And I think I'm going to use this one because it's asking for rain or snow. And since it has a word for snow there, I'm going to use that. And this is, I think, tab for monochromatic for this page too. You guys, you guys are
go
so.
play chemist. Well, I did some Wisteria Ecodyne. I cannot. What can I say that Wisteria? Is that right? Wisteria. And it came out pretty cool. Well, he sure is cleaning those pots and pans. Oh yeah, I'll get it in just a second. Let me get this doily.
White Christmas and the Red Cliffs. That's fun.
Oh, my father dropped my bag loose. Okay, I don't think the color shows well. The color when you do it, the oil is a light yellow. Um, it's about maybe a shade darker than straw, and this one you can see there. It's a darker yellow and spots where the leaves were. And then here's one where it came out really good. I don't know if you can see it on there or not, but the leaves came out. I actually still got some leaves on it. And then in some spots, it's kind of a darker green. And then I had some papers in between, and there's some in between papers in here as well. I want to take the next, that's the in between paper.
So, Liddy, we're playing Calvinball. It's the last 2 days for Calvinball. So we're just trying to use up all the points that are on the Calvinball list in journals. She's making an ideas journal, and I'm finishing up a couple of Calvinball journals.
I wish you could, it kind of washes it out. I don't know how to make it look any. But this is, it doesn't show it on there, but this is darker yellow there. And it's some blue there.
That's
that one's
fun.
still just a little bit damp. I need to flip them over. It's taking them forever to dry because it was so humid and rain. It rained all day. And then I had them in the oven, but then I wanted grungy ones. So I put them on the burner at the bottom, and I knew they were going to get crispy like that. I wanted some of them crispy like that. Well, hubby said the paper was burning, and then he took it out the oven and told me I couldn't put it back in there because we couldn't put ketchup on paper. So that, I loved it. If that could have got a little more brown like this, that would look so grungy good. See how it was starting to look? I didn't need but maybe, 10 more minutes? No.
I need to send you some more grungy paper.
I have a fire extinguisher. It would have been all right. I like this one. This was the in-between paper, and it caught it.
You were watching it?
Yeah, I was watching it.
Did you get inspired last night by
and that one was real.
The who was with us last night? Diane. She was using that gun.
Oh, Cheryl.
On the lace and burning everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cheryl.
Mm-hmm. That one got really good and grungy. Oh, that side is real good.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, I mean, you could put ketchup on it, but I don't think I'd want to try to eat it. At my house, I have a tendency, a problem with cooking. I tend to try to, burn everything. And so when the meat got just a little bit dark, it wasn't burnt. It was just a little dark on the outside. And if the kids made a comment about it, I told them it'd be all right. Just put some ketchup on it. Well, after my husband moved in about the third time, he decided he would take over the cooking duties because he told me he was tired of hearing me tell the kids to put ketchup on it. Hey, everything tastes good with ketchup. He said that's why my one son to this day puts ketchup on everything.
That's fun. Well, sometimes it's those simple meals and those simple people who like really simple things make life a lot easier.
Man, I cut that the wrong way. Let's see, I can't do it this way. Yeah, yeah, like that.
No, I'm not doing anything super artistic, but I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is fun. It's nice being able to finally put this project to bed.
Sometimes it's just fun to play with everything that you have, whether it is really artsy or whimsical.
Well, it's nice and stress relievable, you know. Um, did you see the comment from Lindsay about explaining your journal to her?
Okay. So I am doing a Calvinball just crazy journal. My so I'm taking all the prompts from Calvin and putting them in a journal. I'm actually making two of them. One is going to be for me, and one is going to be for my best friend who's in India, who gave me the trophy of all trophies for Calvinball. And every year I just sort of I make a cleanup journal from Calvinball, and clean up my desk and just use everything that is around me. And so I am just playing in here so that she can have fun things to tear out of the journal and I can have fun ideas for my journal. And I've got two journals that are identical, but that on the outside. But I haven't decided if I'm going to cover them. So I've got two of the Johnny Pops journals. I usually make small ones for her, and I just pick up things off my desk and glue things onto the pages. So I am just um, we decided to do a sprint to the end with Calvinball this year, what Mama Juju and I have. And we are just doing all the prompts from Calvinball. So I'm just going through and seeing what the prompts are and playing with what's on my desk. So I had snow was one thing on it. And there was a page here that had snow on it. And so I
It's
was inspired by that. And I grabbed a stencil and just I'm doing an outdoorsy adventure page, just sort of coloring and playing. Nothing fancy, nothing too artsy.
and Calvin Ball is like a most more for scrapbookers and card makers. And there's the link to the blog. And then we take the prompts and just adapt them. And it's 159 or 69 prompts for the last 48
What else?
hours.
Right. So in the beginning of March is when the challenge starts, and you get a point for every item you use on the point list. So I'm using a stencil, so I get a point for that, and I made stars, so I get a point. I'm using a green pen, so I'm using something green. I get a point for that. And one of the points is having 100 words journaled on a page. So I'm just taking the points and putting them on here as I do them because that helps me track what I'm doing as well as helps me get that point. So that's why I'm going back and forth to this. This was just one of the pages with silly monkeys from our South Carolina page when we were doing Celebrate America. So I'm just using up old pages and it's just a smash junk journal. Everything's going in it. And I'm just sort of playing. with whatever comes across my desk. We have used something really old too, so this stencil's at least 20 years old. So we decided that for us, something really old can be 20 years, can be vintage. So I got this probably a year after I got married. Yeah, 2002 is when this was made. Before we had all the great stuff for scrapbooking. We just had cool stencils.
And I am just making my ideals. Well, I'm taking and putting some ideals that I did into my ideals journal from when I was following Fun Life with the Budget, so I can catch up with her and make her other ones and put in here.
And Juju had so much fun doing that scavenger hunt. I thought that this was really greatly adapted to be like a scavenger hunt for us in the end. Just how many things can we get done? So the last couple years I played, I got like over 5,000 points doing Calvinball. But because junk journalers can, I think we can do things quicker than scrapbookers can. I would just delete my points in the end. And I decided to have more fun this year by not counting points and just enjoying the process. And both Juju and I like that a lot better. Because that counting the points is exhausting. Especially when you do that many.
Flower beds might take them.
Yeah, Wendy. So we're just sort of doing that now, having fun.
The church gonna be like, I don't know what he said all last year when he didn't want to do it. And so far I've done the yard, but this year they didn't do the patio. They didn't want to have to do the patio. I wanted to. And I got burn that wood, burn that all that wood out there. We done did it. So burning wood. And burn that pile of jasmine.
I'm glad Marty wasn't in here. I know, wasn't it so fun? Oh my God, I had a blast doing it. I thought the law was going to come lock me up.
So what you have to do for the prompts is you have to log in and just put it's a event that it's not paid for, but she has you put like 0, like what we do on Ko-fi for free things. You just put a 0 for joining, and then you get into a couple per events. You can see what's going there, but you go to the gallery in Calvinball, and you just scroll down the rules. It's a little bit complicated, but let me show you what, I don't know if you guys, I don't think you guys can see it. Let me do it this way. Let me see if I could show you guys this way. Just a moment.
Like, are we allowed to post those prompts anywhere? I didn't read that part. I just signed up and got the prompt.
I think she likes to manage it a little. Yeah, I think she likes to manage it a little bit, but let me see what I can do, show you how to get there. So let's do this.
I know if you click on that link, then you go to the top right and hit circle, then it brings up the sign-in page, I think. It'll say log in or sign in.
Okay. So yeah. So can you guys see this here? Let me make this the big one. So if you go to Scrap Happy, let me get onto that page a little bit better. Log in, and so you log in, and then you log out again, and then you go to the circle here. Let's see if that will open up for me. And then let me see if I can scroll down a little bit. Everything's covered up here on my computer. Just a second. It's not letting me manipulate it as well. So you sign in, and then if you scroll down here, you'll be able to scroll down. There's the rules. So here's the tools. So that was just logging in. Things are changing over, I'm sure. So you just scroll down to Calvinball, and it has this little tiger here, and you click onto the gallery. And yeah, for some reason my system is locking up a little bit. And there's videos on how to play Calvinball and the different crops. And here are all the rules of what you can get points for. And she has 3 big events. So we're doing March 30th and 31st, March to the finish end. So for our final 2 days of Calvinball, all the rules are back. So this is all the rules. So there's 75 on the permanent list, and these are all on the temporary list, but like farm animals, they were crossed off, but they're added these last 2 days. So we are going to just try to put all of these into our journals. So if you come over here, let me see if I can pull that down now. This is how I have access to you go to the Calvinball challenges, and you open that up, and that gives you this gallery, and then you can see what other people have done. I don't want to show their stuff too much, but what you could see in there, what other people have done. And here in the chat is where you can post your points. And if you want to do that, and you can view the leaderboard. So, and Alice is a lot of fun. She has high energy, and she's great to watch. So I hope that helped you guys see it a little bit.
Ouch.
You're welcome.
Well, I forgot I had zoomed in. Jesus, close. Sorry about that, y'all. My computer still has not connected to my Wi-Fi.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's just fun. So the first time I saw Alice was before COVID, and she would go to the crafting events in LA, and when there was an event called Craft Craft Crafting Nation or something like that, Crafting Nation or something like that in LA, and it was pretty much like the Comic Con of scrapbookers and paper crafters. So um, Tim Holtz was there and all the people, and it's the big event where they release all their new items. She was just really excited to be there, and she was sort of the girl on the street interviewing everybody. And so that's when I first found her. Right before I started junk journaling, I was doing more bullet journaling and stuff. But um, and then COVID hit, and she did Calvinball, so I started doing that. And her whole thing is to help people memory keep and document their families and journal and be the best at scrapbooking, and also to help keep the industry going. Her desire is because it's hard to find scrapbook paper nowadays. We can go to Michael's and stuff like that, but as digitals are becoming more relevant, we still like all the things. So she's still doing things to just keep scrapbooking alive, and she's a good person to do that. She has a podcast, and she puts out she works with Allison Davis, and they put out some great designs. They've got digital designers because digital scrapbooking is becoming really big, and obviously the junk journalers who were scrapbookers still like a lot of the things that she may do. That was a fun page. Oh, I was going to outline it some more. But so this is like totally retro junk journaling. And we didn't have all the cool things, and all we had was this gross.
I'm just kind of in my own little world over here.
And I am aging myself. Yeah, we both are. Yeah. So what are you putting on your page? What are you doing on your page?
I've done a good bit so far. I did, let's see. Let me start back here. Okay. I have the butterfly. Did I write the butterfly? No. Okay, the butterfly, the star, the green, and the label. And this is a double pocket, just a regular plain double pocket with stitching around it. So I got the stitching. And then
those duckies.
Yeah. And then I put down the stack pockets, envelope pockets. One there, pocket behind it here, and a pocket behind it. I did a quote, and then chickadee there, and some lace. And then I did the Rita Donnelly flip on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets.
Already there.
With the stitch around it. And I just glued it down.
And did you fold those? Do those folds? You can get points for folding something.
Oh, okay. And so that's one of the items on the list?
Pointing that out.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And then I did stenciling. And let's see. And then this one is a pocket. It folds open. And you have a pocket there and then a pocket up here. And you have one on each side. I forgot. This has a name. I forgot it though. I should have wrote it on there. And then it folds closed like a folio. Double pocket folio, I think is what it's called. And then I put it with a pocket behind it. Little hidey pocket behind it. I used a doily, a bow, gold, and a blue ticket there. Yeah. Did I put gold down? No. I did pink and a heart.
Oh, I should put gold down too. Hey, Juju.
Uh-huh.
So it is getting a little bit late. I think
Okay.
we might need to start winding down a little bit. But we've been on here for, I believe that.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's already 1:22.
Okay, that's probably why I was getting yawny sleepy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna glue this one down.
Getting tired?
I am. I'm a little exhausted.
We're having fun. We could probably go till 6, but my husband, he's going to bed.
Yeah, I need to go to bed. Myself, I'm exhausted. I worked really hard today. I had a big therapy day today. I had a big, huge therapy session. And I think I caused some others to have a therapy session. You're getting up. Oh gosh, Lord have mercy.
Uh-oh.
I am
Well, then we need to let you go to sleep then. Well, you guys are amazing. Yeah, we're about ready to fall asleep over here. But we're so happy you guys decided to join us. We had a lot of fun. So we're going to meet up maybe a couple more times this next 2 days. Obviously, we're going to do the 3 o'clock. Tired, and I'm blanking out. Maine. So Maine has some fun things. Go over to the coffee shop if you want to print up those and play along with us tomorrow at 3. And we'll see how far we get on our little lists here. But yeah, this is fun. So I can't believe it took us an hour and a half to do those few things.
Well, hey, I've got 20. I've got 21 knocked off my list.
You did. I'm almost up to 40. So I think we'll meet our goal to put everything on our list. Some things might be a little bit more difficult later. But this is fun. This is fun for the time being. After
It is.
midnight.
I can do it.
Yeah, you can hear me yawning. Sorry, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream. You guys have a wonderful day for all of you who are waking up. We will meet up with you when you're going back to bed. Maybe later today. So thank you, Juju, for playing along. See you guys later.
Have a good night. Thank you.